Tonight, the man accused of killing her appeared in an Eaton County courtroom. Alexander Banks is facing 10 charges, including 1 count of first-degree premeditated murder. Good evening. I'm Ann Emmerich.
And I'm David Andrews. Besides that murder charge, Alexander Banks also faces 6 weapons charges. No bond was set for him today in court. News 10's Bobby Cushing joins us here in studio with more on this case. Bobby.
David and Ann, it happened near the intersection of Green Meadows Drive and Farmstead Lane on Friday before 6 p.m. That's when officials say Banks hit the family, killing a 3-year-old girl.
1. That you did deliberately, with the intent to kill and with premeditation, kill and murder 1 H.S. This is a felony which carries a maximum possible penalty of life without parole.
According to court documents, Alexander Banks intentionally drove his car into the family, trying to hit the father. After crashing into a nearby yard, Banks got out of his car and started firing a shotgun. Prosecutors go on to say when Banks went to reload his gun, a 72-year-old woman ran at him, attempting to intervene. Banks hit her with a shotgun multiple times before running away. He was caught by police shortly after.
Count 7. It is also alleged that you did make an assault upon B.C. with intent to commit the crime of murder.
Police say during an interview, Banks told detectives he had received online threats telling him he had to kill someone to save his family. Banks said he drove around the neighborhood a couple times and saw the victims walking. David.
All right, Bobby, thank you. Banks' lawyer entered a not guilty plea on behalf of his client. Banks remains behind bars without bond tonight and will undergo a competency evaluation. He is expected back in court in April.
A live look from our Mason Sky Cam on this mild February evening. Some clouds moving into mid-Michigan tonight. Andy Provenzano's in the Weather Center tracking some rain.